And we've returned for the what would we like to sneak onto the barge pile of talking.
Yeah. What do you want to sneak onto the barge?
Well, we're going to start with two extra people. That's the
At
first one.
least. At least two extra people.
Primary weapon,
Oh,
gas masks.
Does anybody get a little crazy?
Oh God, Bamce.
Your
The
mic,
static.
Bamce. Sounded like you were rubbing your mic. Not in a good way.
Is it still doing it?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Loose wire, maybe.
That's what it sounds like to me.
How about now?
Whoa.
The joys of the G930 wireless headset.
So far, so good.
No, I'm not hearing anything from it now.
Awesome. I turned it
Yeah.
off and on. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never had a problem with it. You're crazy.
Raytheon reboot. Got it.
um,
Oh.
Do we want to try and smuggle like guns and things? Because I can get whatever you want over there.
Well, I'm taking my pistol over there regardless. And you know what? I wouldn't mind having my assault rifle over there with me, considering where we're being. So we might actually see that broken out and used.
All right. We'll toss it in the trunk. Anything else? Or is that all we want to do?
We got the drugs, we got the smoke grenades, and the detonation stuff for Jurgen and yourself to set up. No, I can't really think of nothing else.
Jurgen, do you feel confident setting these up on your own, or you want me to come over and help?
I don't think I have any skill set in demolitions.
I mean, you are just kind of like hiding them places and then putting them. So it could potentially be a sneaking roll, or it could be palming. Depends upon how Leon wants to do it.
Well, aren't we setting them up beforehand? Isn't that the whole point of me staying out in the barge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that and making sure nobody else goes out to do what we're doing.
Yeah.
Let's hope nobody else has small, invisible dwarves doing the same thing you're doing.
Nobody has my drop bear. Leave me alone.
Why does it have
That
to
is
be
your-
invisible small dwarves? Could be invisible small people.
Well, we're getting all political now.
Yeah.
Go away with
Yeah.
that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I got all the time for that. So yeah,
Yeah.
no. If we don't really want to smuggle a whole lot of stuff over there, we can get through this a lot faster than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right then. We'll meet up someplace. Do we want to do anything the next day, or are we like legit cool to just flash forward to go time?
Well, we got to turn in this job first. We have
Oh,
to turn in
yeah.
the job. We're supposed to
yeah.
turn in the job before,
We gotta get paid.
you know.
Step one. Actually finish the job you were hired to do.
Yes, that was the first thing we have to do.
Funny how that works.
Just a little.
Yeah, no, so I'm cool getting paid. I mix up the horribly murdering you drug. Can't imagine anything going unpleasantly for our
Somebody
Johnson about that.
Hey, it is a world of drugs and dues. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell him you plan on being there and that he should maybe not show up, or you think that might
Well,
not go over well?
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, all he told us to do is that he wanted the drug, right? And that if we could convince the knives to not show up, he would give us extra. Nowhere did he say that we couldn't show up in place of them
Yeah.
for our own interests.
I mean, letter of the law, spirit of the law. I'm sure he understands.
Wait a minute. This is Shadowrun. What law?
Letter of the unwritten gang code, spirit of the unwritten gang code. I'm sure he understands.
I mean, when you put it
If
that
not,
way, I feel like
he's
he
going to.
understands.
Up to you. If you want to just flash forward to
Get
calling
paid.
him, meeting him, how you want to do that bit? Set up a drop point? Show up with a bag full of totally
Goodies.
not just murder drug? How do you want to go about it?
It's a bag full of
Well,
goodies.
yeah, bag full of goodies. We'll call them up and start setting up. Hey, we need to talk.
Oh, what do you need to talk about?
What you hired us for
Did you get the stuff?
in my hand.
That's good. That's good. Did you do the other thing?
They're not going to be showing up.
It's wonderful.
Now, guys, question, how much do I tell this cat? Do I tell him that I'm showing up in place for my own interests? Or, okay,
Rusty blades aren't going.
Rusty Blades will not be in attendance.
That's right. That's what he asked.
Yup.
Okay. He'll forward you. He'll hang up, and he'll be like, "Yeah, that's pretty. That's good. That's good." He'll hang up, and he'll send you a
Wire us the monies.
code for a hotel that is not very far away from Terrible Names Bar, and by not very far away, I mean it's a motel. It's 2 stories high. It's about a block and a half down the way.
What's the over/under on several people have being murdered at said motel?
I would say it is probable that people have been murdered at that hotel. There's probably bloodstains, maybe on some
Gotcha.
doors.
Don't use
No.
don't use ultraviolet.
Yeah, don't use it.
We'll drive on over then, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Time passes.
Yeah.
Who's going? Who's going? Is it everybody?
Ooh, time for infiltration to find out who's there.
I'm gonna say I'm pretty
There's
sure
a-
I'm already there. I'm sleeping on the barge.
No, he's talking about the hotel.
Oh, the hotel.
The hotel first.
Yeah,
We know you're.
to get paid.
Yeah.
You know that whole
Oh, gotcha.
that whole reason we do these highly illegal criminal things that put our bodies at risk.
Right. I just
Yeah.
thought it was for the free murdering.
I mean, Jurgen's kind of worrying me now.
I got a habit. I'm turning Jurgen to the grog side of the force. I love it.
Wow, I thought when we started up this game, we were gonna kind of do some black trench coats. Now we're just going straight to the other side, aren't we? Just gone.
Hey,
If it
I'm still
helps,
wearing
I
a
can
black
wear-
trench coat.
I was gonna say I can wear a black trench coat while I do my murdering.
I mean, I just like imagine now every time I think of Jurgen, right? Every run, his goatee, his Van Dyke is just getting more and more neon. It's just going on in my head as he just lets the bloodlust flow through him like the evil side of the Force.
All right,
Wow.
so, Ike, can you go and check this place out? See what we got to see.
Yeah, let's roll. Are we already there?
If you want. So is it going to be Rob, Grug, and Ike?
I'm letting Ike go in first. He can kind of scout it out
Okay,
type
and
deal.
Jurgen's
fine.
just going to stay on the barge.
I'll be on backup.
We got a room number.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll pass all the details on to
All right,
Everybody.
Ike.
The room number?
swirl up.
Are you going to pass it to everybody?
My guys, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Jurgen, do me a favor.
Uh-huh.
Roll me some willpower plus logic.
Wah, 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 wah.
That's the role I think that is, right?
I'm assuming that's the role you think that is.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I know what this role is for, and I'm assuming I'm not going to like the outcome.
You have been told to go to this place before, Jurgen.
This
Just
hotel?
so you know. This motel.
This motel and
This room at this
specific
motel.
room.
Is this you remember? I'm not sure if you remember exactly what it was for, but you remember this hotel and this hotel room number. Motel room number.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hold on. Nope. Fuck this. I'm coming.
Whole big box of.
Thank you for jumping on the plot there.
No problem. Yeah, no. I'm gonna be like, hey, if someone else needs to come out here to watch the barge, come on out here. I'm leaving the barge. I'm coming with you to the hotel.
Yeah, is this something I need to worry about, Jurgen?
You know what? The things
need
that
to
you
go in
may or may
force?
not be. Hey, I don't know what you need to be worrying about. That's up to you. You're an adult troll.
Should I be sneaking in here to scout it out?
Yes.
Am I gonna get murdered?
I'm gonna let Jurgen. You can ask that to the group.
Jurgen, what's the deal here?
I mean, it's a shady motel. Of course, people have been murdered there.
Well,
Yeah.
I want to know if I should be concerned about getting murdered.
Probably.
All right. How about this then? Let's see if we can sneak in here.
Man, you can be pretty sneaky.
Damn.
Hey, sometimes
Sneakies.
are you happy with that
My
level
God,
of success,
this-
Joe?
I'm happy with my urban sneak.
Beautiful.
Jurgen, why did you roll a drain check?
Because I'm flying again.
Oh, okay.
He loves to fly.
That's really sneaky there, Ike. Good job.
Yeah, that's why you're sending me in. That's what's
your
supposed
job.
to happen.
Yep.
That's
That's your job.
how it should be happening.
I'm the big ugly guy. You're the quiet sneaky guy. That's good job.
All right. I assume I approach the area and I'll roll some perception to see if I notice anybody sketchy loitering about.
Oh, please let this be a setup, and then I gotta go kill me a gold-armed orc.
Okay.
Oh, you said okay? Cool. I get to kill me a gold.
What were you talking about? Sorry, I was.
No,
okay,
you already
my
said
roll.
okay.
Damn it.
I didn't
I
get
said
see.
okay. I am so totally going to be doing that. Y'all are my witness.
Just saying, I can be bribed. I'm not too proud.
To come along and help?
I mean, maybe.
From what I understand, gold arms can be pawned really, really easily for a lot of money.
I mean, you have this crazy idea that they're actual gold, so I'm pretty sure I have a bridge I would like to sell you.
They're gold in the fact that they're cyber, and cyber is worth money.
I mean, if you wanted to be gross,
I mean,
And
you're saying this like Grog has an adversity to being gross. He has punched a man's torso out from under him before, so I mean,
yeah, but that's like one
Ed
kind of
smiled
gross.
while doing it.
And then there's like I'm gonna take your insides and make them outsides, and then sell your outsides.
I mean that's only one step further than he's already gone. So,
Sounds like my Tuesday night.
Gross.
Ike, you're gonna notice that sometimes when you go to the bad part of town, things look dilapidated. This place is in the bad part of town. And sometimes when you go to the worst part of town, little tiny holes appear in walls and doors sometimes that may or may not be related to guns. There's a
Speed
couple
holes.
of those. This this motel has speed holes. This motel, if it really wanted to, could go quite fast with the amount of speed holes it has in its various areas.
It's effective air conditioning, guys. That's all it is.
What would you like to know specifically about Speed Hole Motel? Since it's now called.
Any people loitering about that we should be aware of or suspicious of?
At the end of the row of doors, kind of at the corner, there is an orc woman dressed in a way that is quite scantily just kind of hanging off of her. She is a little old, and she has definitely smoked more than a couple packs a day for quite a few years. She's just kind of scoping the area out, as someone like her would. Otherwise, most of the rooms have their windows kind of covered up in some way or another. Some have plywood, some have curtains. The one that you are going to, however,
Mm-hmm.
there is that slit in between the two curtains where somebody may be looking out, but it's dark inside the room. So
Got it. All right. Are there any? The parking lot, is it full of cars? How many people does it look like?
Shit, what
Vehicles.
time is this? That's a good question. What time are you guys going here? What time did you call up?
We called up right after we got the shit, so I'd say
Okay.
probably about
I mean, it could
3,
have just
3 o'clock or so, 4 o'clock, considering how long it took us to get the drug and whatnot.
Okay.
Trying to take
And you
that
mixed
into
all the shit
consideration.
into it, yeah?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, then 2 hours is fine for that. It's like a quarter full parking lot, I would say. You know, it's the middle of the day. Sun is shining. People probably have some sort of job that they have to go to, legitimate or otherwise.
All right. Imagine. Trying to think if there's anything pertinent I should be asking.
You get one more.
The room that we're supposed to be going to, are there mirror holes around that room? Something you might be able to look in to see if they're setting us up for an ambush?
I imagine this is unrelated to perception. Are we on the first or second floor?
That's a good question.
It's going to be on the second floor, right in front of the set of like stairs that gets you up there. Like that's where the door is.
Okay. All right. Let's see if I can sneak around the corner and see if I can see anything inside or around the room that we're headed to. Like Greg said, any peepholes?
Peepholes? Yeah. That room has I would not say it has more speed holes than some of the other rooms by a noticeable margin.
Oh boy. Anything I can see from the outside, peering in without making myself obvious.
Sorry. I'm gonna say I'm really sorry, but Janine started talking to me, so you're gonna have to repeat like half of that.
I just want to see, is there anything I can tell about the inside of the room without making myself known?
No, it's pretty dark in there.
Aren't you
It
an
has
elf?
red wallpaper.
I
Oh,
do
he
have
is an
low light
elf.
vision, yeah.
I mean they are tiny holes. You will notice some shadows moving inside.
Can I roll a audible perception? See if I can pick anything
Yeah.
up. Any talking, whatnot?
Yeah. It has windows.
And tons of holes.
And
Hey,
tons of holes.
Jurgen,
Yes, sir.
Hey. When you came here last time to this place, what were you were you coming here to do the same thing we're doing? Pick up money?
Yes.
How long ago was that?
It has been many a year.
More than 5, less than 10?
Actually, probably more than 10.
Wow.
Okay.
So then it's changed hands by then for sure.
Hope maybe.
Maybe.
Come on, what are the chances? This isn't some trid.
Nah. So Ike first, then Jurgen. So you will hear people. You will hear people kind of scuttering around. 4 successes. You're gonna maybe hear some metal clattering every so often. As if people are moving some sort of metal object around. Could be gold bars for all you know.
Kitchenware.
It's just
Kitchenware. They're just cooking.
Handcuffs. They're having a good time.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm all for a good time.
Goldfist has his fun. Obviously, he has gold fists.
I draw the line at that. Sorry, I'm out.
But you're the only one you could do it to. You can't leave us.
Oh, God. That's not what I meant, but okay.
All right, well, I'll relay anything pertinent back to the team and ask them what do you guys want to do? I can stand here and wait around the corner.
Yeah. And Jurgen, you're gonna kind of like, are you still invisible?
I am technically, yes.
Is that still the 5 successes?
No, it's 1. I redid it when I left the barge. I should have just kept it for all day. Should have just been invisible all day long. Just go invisible once and stay that way forever. This is how I live my life now, everybody. I'm just invisible.
Let's play a game called Dwarves Have Thermographic. Maybe? Is that
So I don't actually have to be super close. I'm not going to be like right up on there because of my goggles. I have vision enhancement and vision.
The thermographic and invisibility doesn't matter.
Sorry, I think the mic cut out.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody's...
Yeah, yours did because I think yours went way low.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, something happened on your end there, Jurgen.
Okay, dwarves do have thermographic, though.
So yeah, I have thermographic, and then I'm also wearing goggles to have vision enhancement and vision magnification.
So you have the 3 successes. There is a warm-looking shape, kind of in the vicinity of the correct windows. The window that has like the curtain slightly ajar for people to do that whole lookout thing, out front. It is a large figure. Pretty tall. I would say orc size. Slightly larger than a human. But definitely not troll big.
Okay. And can I tell how many people are inside the room?
You might be able to make out at least one other figure through that window slit. Maybe...
You could,
I would say you could definitely see 2.
You could be super cheaty magey and astrally project, leave your gross meat sack behind, and go fly through the building and find out.
I know. I was trying to see if...
Oh, Jurgen, dude it.
Yeah,
be the Uber mage.
All right.
I'll stand watch over your body. I promise I won't put you in a bathtub.
I mean, that could technically kill him.
I know, that's why I'm not going to do it to him.
Yeah.
That's
He
a
just said he was
reserved thing for our technomancer. That's what that is. That's reserved literally for the technomancer.
Okay, so let's see here.
I will at this point mention that this is on the second floor. There is only 2 floors to this building.
Okay.
If that is useful in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, land on the roof, come through the ceiling.
That's what I was going to do.
Be
I
a
was
true drop bear.
I was like, I think I am actually going to go up and land on the roof. So let's see here.
Also, because Joe did some really good being sneaky in public. I assume walking with whatever crowd was around the outside for at least a part of it. You do not notice as a group there being easy roof access.
But when you can fly.
Yeah.
Everything is easy.
I'm just,
All right, so I'm going to go land on the roof, and I will astrally project myself and dip down through the ceiling.
And
Okay.
as he's doing that, I want to just walk on the sidewalk to in front of the building, because I'm presumed that it was my description that was given, so that whoever's, because we've been told somebody's inside looking, I want kind of give them a reason to, start doing whatever they're going to end up doing.
Well, I mean, Goldfist has met all of you, so
Not me.
has not met Joe.
Not
so
Ike.
has not met Ike. I can totally remember the correct name when I need to. But I guess it knows 3 of you.
The dark side of the Force is calling
Okay.
you.
But yeah, you're gonna astrally project inside, and I totally in my head was waiting for a roll for that because I'm a dumbass.
Yeah, I was like, as far as I know, I don't have to. I just
Yeah, no, you can
land
just
and
go inside.
step outside my body. So, I mean, if
Yeah.
you want me to roll like a navigation roll or something to like control
mean-
my movement,
I assume you're just going down through a roof. It cannot be that difficult. Yeah, it's not like when you were in the hotel and you're like, oh, where do I go in the hotel? I mean, you're literally
Yeah.
just going down like 5 centimeters. Stick your face through the floor. I
He's
assume.
being a true drop bear. He's dropping in on the conversation.
So you're gonna notice inside with your astral perception that there are about 4 people in that room,
okay.
who are alive.
Oh,
and they
is
are
there
starting
someone
to.
who's not alive?
No.
Oh, I was
I
like,
mean-
the way you said that, I was like, wait a second, hold on, is there already a dead body in here?
I mean, there might be a dead body in the walls. I mean, it's that sort of place. But
Gotcha. Fair enough.
in the room, there's the 4 people, and they are starting to the blobs are moving towards the front-ish area of the area, kind of where the guy would be looking out the window. They're starting
Okay.
to just kind of amass in that front area in a semicircle.
Okay. Let's see here. And while I am in this form, let's see here.
What all is he able to perceive in astral form as far as the physical world?
More or less, he gets the general idea. Like, technology shows up as gray, indistinct blobs. So you can't actually, like, see through walls or anything fun like that.
Right.
If he wants to sense the folks individually, he can, he can get a
I could
whole
roll
lot
my.
of, yeah, he can get a whole
Yeah.
lot of information about them, like their current mood and how much essence they've lost, and whether or not how sick they might be, and that kind of thing.
Okay.
That's one of the few tables I have printed out and sitting in front of me.
All
There's
right.
a nice important table section of the book all the way in the back that is very useful for that kind of stuff.
Oh, I mean, that's where I got the one that's sitting in front of me.
Excellent.
It's right under the range table, which I totally use.
No,
Totally.
that would be dumb. Don't use that.
That's too much crunch. Nobody needs that much crunch.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. So I am going to try sensing some folks. Do I need to roll a separate roll for each one of them?
Technically,
Yeah, technically you do, but, that's really boring, so I'll just let you do a group roll.
Sweet.
Because, I mean, think so. You know the presence and location of alpha-ware cyber imprints, whether the subject's essence of magic are higher or lower equal to your own. Most of their essence is a lot lower than yours, but they're not magically active.
Okay.
Subjects.
Force. Yeah.
They're not magically active. General for any maladies, disease, or toxins, any astral signatures present on the subject, their own astral signature. No, I mean they're pretty untouched astrally, other than the fact that they have a lot. One of them in particular has two arms that are cyberware. One of them has one arm that is cyberware and a cyber leg. One of them has two cyber legs. One of them has cyber eyes and cyber hands.
Okay. Two cyber
this-
legs.
Yeah, this could literally just be the Gold Fist and waiting to pay us. Because he hasn't paid us yet. And he said, okay, just meet me here. But I don't know why he wouldn't do it at his own club.
Yeah.
Oh, my Jesus. We're going to have to kill us a Gold Fist.
Just don't go in the.
The
Don't go in
paranoia
there.
is strong here.
Yep. I don't know if you want to call it paranoia or desire. One of the two.
I mean, I get it. That orc lady was very nice.
Can he tell race? I know you
Um,
said they looked kind of. Two of them look kind of orcish.
Oh,
but-
you can get their general emotional state with a much lower thing. They are apprehensive in sort of a tense way. You know,
Okay.
like they're expecting something to happen soon.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun. If you've seen the subject's aura before, that's just anyone has an aura, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody does. Yep.
Have you seen? I don't think you've seen the aura. You have probably seen because you were sensed the not terrible name bar when you went in there the first time, didn't you?
Actually, I would have seen, if it's Gold Fist, I would have seen his aura before because I was smoking deep weed with Tinker.
Oh my God, you're right. Yeah, he's in there. Goldfist is definitely in that room.
All right.
In fact, you have seen all of these people before.
Gotcha. So
They are
they're
all from
people
that
the
that
club.
bar.
Got it.
Hooray for
Okay.
drugs.
Yay, drugs. Remember, kids.
Look at plot.
drugs helped.
Winners do drugs, kids. I mean, well, what?
Drugs might be expensive, but it's worth the cost. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
You never know in your you never know in your life, kids, when smoking deep weed's going to allow you to know when somebody's in a room below you because you're astrally projecting.
I mean, that sounds pretty useful to me.
Those are definitely two different types of drugs. Just be aware of that, though. Because it takes a whole different set of drugs to astrally project.
I mean, or some just an imagination.
That's right.
Take all up the drugs.
All right. So after gathering that information, I will fly back up to my body, re-put myself back inside, and relay all of this information to my group.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, who all's going to end up going in then?
I don't think any of us should go into the room. We don't know what's waiting. I mean, we know who's waiting, but
Yeah, we're kind of at that point where we have to go there anyway to get the money.
right. But we should be careful about letting the door close behind us.
You're armed up on the other side of the wall, right?
Yeah, I'm hanging out in the stairwell. He said the stairs were right around the
So do you have a gun you think that could go through that wall reliably?
through the wall. I don't. Let's see.
Um,
I wouldn't.
Tinker, you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
he's just sitting in the corner like, I have a thing for this. This is the thing I could be doing now.
Question for Jurgen: do you have any explosives on you by any chance?
Yeah, it's called Fireball.
Yeah, I have a couple of things that explode.
We get that drop from above,
Fireball.
so to speak.
I got my drop bear one way or another. Damn it.
Nice. All right, flying, invisible. I'm gonna park myself right outside that window. Let's do this.
Uh,
Oh God. How big is the room? 'Cause I have a feeling Jurgen might want to know that information very shortly.
It's
Hey,
true.
hey,
That
Jurgen.
is something I was going to ask.
Jurgen,
Yes, sir.
have you used any edge?
I've used 1 point so far.
You get that sucker back.
Yeah.
You've just, I don't know why, but that has just tickled me the correct way. You have played for the crowd, my friend.
I'm gonna creep down to the first floor.
Oh.
Ooh, get in the room underneath him and shoot upwards.
I just didn't want to get good.
You didn't want to get fireballed.
I don't.
It
I don't
sounds
know
better
how-
when you follow what I say.
But what Grog said was obviously the correct answer.
Oh.
Can I scout out the room below and see if maybe I can lockpick my way in?
Well. Well.
Unless
As
I,
a group, roll me some edge at the moment. Because Jurgen's just dropped down
I
in
will,
front of that.
But he's
Oh.
invisible.
I will point out that I have bad luck, so take that for what you will with this roll.
Of course, I got 0 successes.
oh
Figures.
shit!
Oh,
That's about average for me.
whoa. Ike has got himself some edge.
Every single
Damn.
time. All right, there we go.
Screw
So we
Shadowrunning.
got-
Let's go to Vegas with 22 edge.
Right? No kids. We will make all sorts of money with that with all that edge.
Whole new
So we got 3
Okay.
successes out of 4.
You
out
got
of,
3 successes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna play with that for a little minute in my head. Don't you worry about that one bit, boys. Don't you worry
Okay.
about that at all. So
wasn't-
yeah, you wanted to scout out that bottom room, huh?
Yeah. Take a
Yeah,
look.
how you gonna do that?
I assume put my face up to the window like a creeper.
Just knock on the door. Just go inside, knock on the door, and be like, "Room service.
But stealthily because I'm still in stealth.
You want mint on pillow?"
Oh,
I'm gonna
of
creep
course,
stealthily.
of course.
Lick the window.
Roll me some. Roll me. Oh, you get okay. Roll me some. Roll me some perception.
Perception.
Just some general perception for me here.
General
You know what-
perception. Got
You know
it.
what we're going to
Yeah.
be rolling here, right? Tilt. You know what we're going to be rolling, right?
I have assumptions on what everyone's going to be doing in about 2 minutes.
It's
We
a bomb.
no. This is something completely new. This is something that I'm sure everybody here is going to be able to get behind, except for you.
Oh,
We're gonna roll to find out if we can make you piss yourself with how much we make you laugh.
I'm waiting for it. You don't see anyone in the room through the curtains, which are completely open. Weird how that could be.
I don't like the way you said that. Don't say things like that.
I mean, I'm getting into this for once, so I mean,
All right. Test the door, see if it's locked, or do I need to lockpick my way inside?
it is definitely locked.
All right. Okay. I was hoping you wouldn't say that because I'm not sure how lockpicking works, but I do have the tools to do it.
It is super simple. It's
Gotcha.
a lodge or agility plus locksmith roll.
All right.
And that's just against a number in my head, right?
It is more or less a threshold for, like, what kind of lock does it have for firsts?
Let's see. This is the super shitty maglock sort of thing. It's the future, so I'm just assuming that hotels have moved away from keys and moved to what hotels use now, which is like just ID sort of things,
Those little swipey
RFID
cards.
things, those swipey cards, and then that just does like the whole lock mechanism. So I'd assume that's basically just a maglock.
You said agility plus locksmith, correct?
Yep. Start there. Just get a
Yeah.
million hits and then it will 46 hits. Jesus Christ.
You
I got
one
one.
hit.
Jesus Christ.
Are you comfortable with that level of success?
It feels so good to say that, doesn't it, Liam?
It really does when I remember to say it.
You just need to not say it in that voice.
Well, the voice is what sells it. Like,
No, because it sounds like one of those 1888 numbers where you'd call in and it's like, no.
are you comfortable with your service?
I'm gonna edge that.
Good
Yeah,
answer.
that's
All
a
right.
smart answer.
So that's everything that wasn't a
Yeah, so that would be
15d6.
15d6. Look at you with your absurd amount of lockpicking dice. Yeah. You lockpick the shit out of that door.
Fuck that lockpick. All
Yeah.
right. Any surprises waiting inside?
Remember that
I mean-
old lady?
Nah, she's still at the edge.
Inside, no. Behind you, pushing you into the room, groping you uncomfortably, maybe.
Grog.
Greg, I thought you were going to the room.
Um,
I'm going upstairs.
you know what? Just for that, roll me some edge again.
Everybody or just him?
Oh, just him.
Okay. Do I roll my total or what I have left?
Your
Your
total.
total.
Like what your stat is.
Okay.
Come on. Oh. Yeah, you know what? Actually, exactly what Grog said happens.
Oh, you're going to find out what an interracial relationship is, bud.
Why do you do this to me?
Because I love you.
And with that, I would like to take our second break because I absolutely need to use the bathroom.